Hello my friends, and welcome to Noobs Are Coming. So this is a game that I've had my eye on for a while, and I wanted to jump in and check it out with all of you. It's a Brotato-like game. It's just been bundled with Brotato, so the devs are aware of it and enjoy it themselves. So let's jump in and give it a try. I've played one run so far using the Skull boss, so I'm going to go in with the Summoner boss, which is the boss I'm really excited for, because of course in this type of game, all I want to do is summon an army and have them run around. So with the Summoner boss, we get extra minions damage, +1 minions damage for every strength damage, so I guess we can buy strength damage, or +4 minion damage. Extra minion damage for every strength damage, and we can only use minions or strength attacks. We can start with a Goblin, a Bone Crusher, a Spider, or a Spike Ball. Goblin dashes at enemies, Bone Crusher charges at the player, so I guess you have to like kind of aim this guy. And Spider directs towards the player. Let's go with the Goblin. It seems like it's going to be the easiest to handle. And the Goblin should just do its own thing. So like I said, I've played one run so far. It looked like I wasn't able to pick the higher difficulty. I'll try to figure out why that was, because I did win that run. Okay, so our Goblin is doing not that much. Okay, nice. We got a big pile of enemy kills at the end there. I don't know, like, the benchmarks for how much money you're supposed to make in a given wave or anything like that. Obviously, this is my second run. I'm not going to worry too much about it. Okay, so let's take a look at our stats. So we can take extra HP. Our Goblin, so Amount is a stat that's different from Brotato. It doesn't exist in Brotato. Certain attacks and effects get extra scaling or extra projectiles with Amount, and our Goblins, if we get 6 Amount, it looks like we get another Goblin per Goblins that we have. So let's try that. That seems awesome. Extra minion damage at the cost of luck. Now luck is the same as in Brotato, where we have more chance of finding items or consumables. I do like that it shows the actual percentage increase in your chance of finding items or consumables from luck. I think I'm just gonna look for more minions though. Let's go ahead and buy another Goblin. Death Shield. So this is a weapon. It attacks with strength, shoots projectiles around you when you take damage. Goblin has minion and rogue tags. Death Shield has upgradable, protection, and necromancer tags. Let's try that. You know what? So now I guess if I take a hit, we fire a couple skulls around the place. All right, that's not. I don't think that's gonna be that strong, but it's kind of fun. I do like that I've got all these goblins running around. I like that the enemies do these little barks. They run around yelling, "Stop feeding! Give me a level!" That's just funny. Here, well, you know I'm gonna take XP gain. Obviously, we're gonna take the greed item. Okay, so now we get to try the other minions, the Bone Crusher and the Spider. I'm gonna take that, and we'll lock the Bone Crusher. The apple seems not bad. It looks like in this game we don't get extra XP extra HP when we level up. So unlike in Brotato, we don't seem to be getting the free HP per level. So +2 HP is actually going to matter a lot, probably. Obviously, everything that I say in this video could be wrong. This is my second run. So, you know, the strategy is not going to be extremely high level yet, but we will be learning, and I think it can be fun to kind of see my process for learning a new game as well. I'm trying to just pick up all these materials or whatever the game calls them. I should probably be deliberately running into enemies. Oh, also, so there's an interesting thing about this game where, as compared to Brotato, so when you end a wave, it pulls in all of the materials to that portal, but only half of them give you value. It works the same as Brotato, where you get extra material drops in the subsequent wave, but only at 50%. So it's really important to pick up those materials, I think. Does lifesteal work with minions? Lifesteal. Where is that? There it is. Attacks have a 0% chance to heal you for 1 HP, so it's the same as, again, same as Brotato there. It doesn't say anything about not working with minions, so maybe lifesteal is fine. I'll probably just take 1 minion damage, though. Here, I will buy an item, or buy a weapon here, and I'll take the Juggler, and I'll do a reroll to try to lock another weapon. Doxer. 10% chance for noobs, that's enemies, to display their usernames. When a noob with a visible username dies, 20% chance to spawn a soul. Oh wait, did I... So when you reroll with an item locked, because I had an apple locked. When you reroll with an item locked, it unlocks it and eats that lock. You can't partially reroll the shop. Okay, that's very important to know. But I will still take 3 max HP, and I guess I'll take this item, seems pretty good. I'm gonna pass on the Leeching Worm, because I think losing max HP is gonna be really bad. Alright, so our weapons are not yet doing enough damage, or aren't currently doing enough damage to kill these, like, roguish looking enemies. I will say something that I'm having a little bit of trouble with is telling which guys are enemies and which are on my side. Ooh, we got like a gold drop there, worth some extra money. I wonder if there is a transparency setting. So a lot of games with minions, you can set them to be more transparent so that they aren't creating a lot of visual clutter. Doesn't look like it's in this game unless I'm missing it somewhere. If the developer happens to watch this, that's a setting I would really love to see. I think that's a really important setting for this type of game, because it's very hard for me to tell which goblins I should be running away from and which I shouldn't be. Increased attack size. It looks like our guys do all benefit from attack size, so we could get bigger summons. That does sound very funny. But I think our plan was just to get more goblins. Spiders also benefit from amount. Death Shield does not scale with amount, and Bone Crusher doesn't. But let's just take +1 amount anyways. Take this economy item. We'll take the extra HP. I'll roll here. Whoa. -7% item price for only 20. This has to be an absurdly powerful item. That's a huge discount, so I'll definitely take that. Although, did it not decrease the cost of the goblin? I can't really tell. I didn't memorize the cost beforehand. I will obviously take 2 minion damage and 3% damage. Percent damage, does that work for minions? I'm going to assume it does in this game. It seems like it doesn't draw the distinction that Brotato does between, like, damage that you're doing and damage something else is doing, and have effects not work on structures. Which is probably good, because that's a very unintuitive mechanic in Brotato. That percent damage doesn't work on structures, but piercing does, that kind of thing. Looks like there's no pickup radius for these potions, so you actually need to be pretty precise about stepping on them if you want the heal. Trying to get all these materials. It does seem like there's a brief grace period where you can pick them up at the end of the run. Extra strength damage, that will increase the damage of my minions, right, because of our character passive, so let's just take the level 2 upgrade. And then here, yep, we're doing more amount, so that's up to 4. So if I just get 1 more amount, then we can have extra goblins. That seems good. Let's take the minion damage and percent damage, and then I'll roll here. I'll buy a goblin, and that gives us a green goblin. Losing 1% damage to repair our luck, that seems important. And extra heal from potions at the cost of lifesteal. Extra range. I don't think range does anything for us. But let's take the elixir, and I'll roll 1 more time. I will lock all of these spiders, and we'll buy the apple. I think I do want more move speed as well, so I'm going to lock the boots. All right, so we're looking for some more amount. because that'll just like double the number of goblins we have on the field if we get 2 more points in it. So I'll probably roll on our level up screen for that. See if that works the way that I think it does. The goblins are also they're very loud. The sound quality on the goblins. I feel like that could be toned down a little. I have to say that the amount of visual chaos is fun. I like how much there is going on, but the visual and audio chaos together does make this slightly overwhelming as a brand new player. Okay, we'll definitely take 4 max HP, and losing regen and potion heal for XP gain, that still seems good. I'll take that. So here I want amount, right? So I'm gonna roll. Although 5% armor is pretty tempting with a level 3 upgrade. I will take that. So in this game, armor is just a straight up percentage damage reduction. Unlike in Brotato where it has scaling. So each point of armor is going to make each subsequent point of armor better. And dodge is also the same as in Brotato. They both cap at 60%. Something that does mean, just mathematically speaking, is that you only are ever going to want to buy one of these stats, because each point is going to improve each of the previous points when you have these stats together. So for example, if you have 50% armor, that reduces your incoming damage by 50%. If you have 25% of each, which presumably costs about the same amount, then it'll reduce incoming damage by 0.75 times 0.75, which is like 57%. So you only get like 43% damage reduction. As opposed to 50% damage reduction. So you probably are never going to want to split between these two stats. And presumably you're just always going to want to buy armor only because it's reliable and dodge isn't. So that seems... obviously this is just my initial take, but that seems like a very reasonable approach to this game. I'll take the extra move speed. We'll do a reroll here. Dodge, I'm not going to buy. I will take the extra room size. That's kind of cool. And more move speed. I do want more move speed to dodge enemies a little more easily. Trying to pick up as many of these materials as possible, or souls. Ouch. So I need some regeneration of some kind and a lot more armor. 5% armor is not very much at all. Especially because our max HP in this game is so low. Also, it looks like the potions only heal me for 1 right now. I guess I decreased my potion healing. Trying to get into the middle there to pick up that potion in those chests. And all these materials. Extra pickup range, that should help. Crit chance, extra attack size, that's kind of nice. We'll take that. And then here, +1 heal from potion, extra HP we'll take the pull-in materials, and then we'll roll. There we go, some more amount. So that gets us to 5, which means we have 2 spiders now. I'll take the regen as well, and then roll. -4% enemy count? Definitely not. When you block the spawning of an enemy, spawns 2 souls. So if we step on the red exclamation marks, it'll double our income from that enemy. That seems worth 17. 2% damage for every hit taken during the current wave, but costs us 2 health. I think I don't want that. I'm just gonna roll here. And don't want -1 amount. None of these seem good, and the rerolls are getting expensive, so let's just try the next wave. Okay, so it looks like potions that I leave on the ground are persistent into the next wave, so I guess we can get value by just leaving healing potions out. Come on, spiders. I made more of you. Do your job. Ow. Yeah, I'm not really liking the weapon that only does stuff when we get hit, because it's kind of hard to get hit deliberately. See, that enemy was avoiding me because it was a ranged enemy. And I just don't think that weapon is strong enough to justify taking damage, so I'm probably going to sell it when we get another summon of some kind. Okay, so Soul Harvest. So this is, at the end of a wave, gain 0% percentage of the total number of your souls. So this is just straight up plus 4% income, but also it's an interest mechanic. If you hold souls from wave to wave, you get even more money. So this seems very strong. So I guess I'm just going to take that. And then Domination decreases the size of my guys, but makes them hit harder. That's probably good enough. We'll take the Goblin here, and then I will roll. I'm gonna merge the Goblins, because right now, with amount 5, our spiders have 2 spiders every time for each of these, and our Goblins are still only at 1. Oh wait, I meant to sell the Death Shield, though, so maybe I should take that. Increased cooldown doesn't seem to matter. Oh, I guess our Goblins have cooldown, so I do actually want higher cooldown. Okay, we'll definitely take a level 4 spider. I'll take a barrel here as well. Riposte, kind of interesting, gives us dodge. I think I don't want to lose healing potion. Okay, so heal from potion, it's minimum 1, but it is just the number that you have. So the first point in heal from potion does nothing, I guess. You need to get it to at least 2 before it does something. So maybe not that worth investing in that. It is very hard to step on the red exclamation marks also, so I don't know how much value we're going to get from that item. Always going to take a hit there. Probably this character is easier if you get some good strength weapon to attack with, but obviously when we're playing the summoner character, I just want to do summons. Pick up a box here. I wonder if the boxes persist from round to round as well. I'm going to leave one on the ground just for science. Nice. Sale. Oh, wow. Awesome finds there. Extra HP. So it looks like the boxes don't persist. Do I want just extra luck for it's a level 3 luck upgrade? Yeah, I'll take that. And then here, I'm going to sell this Death Shield, and we will take the Spider Minion. Chance to find mushroom pickups that increase speed. I'm not worried about that. I'll take the barrel, though, and then I'll roll. Extra speed, my attacks trail behind me. I don't know what that does when our attacks are all summons. Let's upgrade our Goblin here, and do I care about more move speed? I think I just need defensive stats at this point. I am, still trying to win. We've gotten offered a lot more dodge, so maybe you end up building dodge just because it's easier to find. I'll take pickup range, I'll take luck. I should maybe have taken the trampling as well, since I already have one of those, so that gives us a lot of incentive. Oh, wait, so the chest was still there. Cool. Okay, so now we've got... Did I get extra amount? We have... amount 7, yeah, so our spiders, 2 spiders and 2 goblins for every one of those we have. So now we've got a really big grouping of little buddies. I want to reiterate what I said earlier about the visual chaos, though. I am having a pretty difficult time determining what I'm supposed to be dodging. So I would really love to see a way to, especially the spiders, which are very glowy, I would love to see a way to make those more transparent as a setting. Made a lot of money this wave, at least. So that's kind of fun. I do like the little barks and callouts. I don't think we have any fire damage, so I'll sell Pyromaniac. Another sale, obviously, if you find a bunch of those, that's ridiculous. Do I need more base damage on my characters? Honestly, not really. They're doing tons of damage, especially the spiders. I think I'm just going to go with more amount. It looks like the level 1 and level 2 amount upgrades are the same, so that's not that exciting, but still nice. If I can get to 10, then we would get 3 spiders per spider. Let's get some bigger spiders, too. Ooh, I'll definitely take free rerolls. That seems good. We're not really building crit chance, and cooldown does matter, so I'll take that as well. We lose 7% armor. Elites lose 10% health. I don't think I'm that worried about that. At the start of a wave, create a ritual circle on the ground. When standing inside the ritual circle, gain 20% damage. So that seems good, because all of our damage is dealt with from the minions. We can just stand in the circle. I think I'm going to sell this Bone Crusher. How much damage is it doing? Yeah, it's level 1, and it's just not doing that much, so I'm going to take the Goblin here. So now, we do get synergy tags. So we get Rogue 3. Rogue 4 would give us extra strength damage, which gives us extra minion damage. And we have Insectoid 3, which gives us +2 amount. So yeah, getting 3 spiders is really important, because that gives us +2 amount here. Take the regen, because I do want more healing, and Brave Souls. Extra souls drop from enemies, plus 10% enemy health. Sure, let's do that. I'm feeling brave. We'll take this, of course. +2 amount, plus 100% annoying text spammed by noobs, and we lose armor. Losing armor does seem painful, but I'm gonna take that. Ooh, we reached 10 amount during a run and got an achievement. Take 10 luck here, and then roll. I'll take some regen. I could buy the level 2 Bone Crusher, but I think I'm not going to worry about that. I will take some more harvesting, though. And then I'll roll. I'll take a leveled up Goblin. Extra cooldown for our Goblins. And then go to the next wave. So at this point, we're just bowling ball, spamming. Oh, I can stand in my circle, do extra damage, and the goblins just charge it at dudes. Okay, that's fun. I do kind of want to be in the middle more though, because the spiders, their attacks are directed at me, so. If I'm in the middle, the spiders are hitting more stuff. We've gotten enough max HP that I'm not just getting one tapped as well. Obviously, this is on the lowest difficulty, so I'm not super expecting to lose, but this is a really fun one. Okay, dodge, duration. Well, we're not building dodge, so we're recycling this. Extra strength damage or extra amount. Going up to amount 11 doesn't do anything for us yet, but will help our goblins if we get one more. So let's take one more. Minus 15% attack size. That's awesome. That's a huge increase to the size of our guys. I don't want to lose armor. Let's take our free reroll. I will roll again here, and then we'll upgrade our goblin. When a noob with a visible username dies, spawn 1 soul. Okay, well that just seems like a lot of free money, and then we'll re-roll here. Pickup radius and lifesteal. I've got negative lifesteal. Pickup range is good. I think for 31, I'm just gonna save my money because we have the harvesting mechanic as well. So that just gives us extra income from that. Now we don't get XP from that, so it's not as powerful as harvesting in Brotato, and it doesn't grow itself, but a stat that just says you make 10% more money is a pretty powerful stat regardless, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's a very important one to upgrade in this game. Really hard to step on the red exclamation marks. That seems like we have a lot of move speed as well. That seems pretty luck-based. Whether they spawn near enough to you to get value out of those items. I wonder if they track the income. I should check that. We've got so many guys, though, and our goblins are huge. Everything is just dying before I get near it. So I could take minion damage. I'll probably just do that. And I don't want to combine. I guess I'll combine to a level 4 goblin. And then we'll take another level 1 goblin. Increased my max health, plus 8 enemy health, plus 1 bounces off of the wall. I assume that these guys don't bounce. That does seem like a powerful item if you're using like ranged attacks, though. I think I'll reroll here, and then attack size. Even though none of our stuff is explosive, I am going to take that. I'll take the cup as well, because I do want more healing, and then we'll roll. Extra damage with bow attacks, I don't think we need. When facing right, extra speed. When facing left, extra dodge. That's fun. That is a fun item design. I really like that one. I don't think we want it, but it's really cool. Minions collect souls for us. Okay, well wow, I wish we'd gotten that earlier. I've got negative speed now, but hopefully we can fix that. 20% chance to find chest. Take that. We'll take extra damage. Percent damage does, I think, affect minions. And then let's roll again. Minion damage, elemental damage, and harvesting. Yes, please. And you know what? Let's just get tanky. We're just going to get slow and tanky. Just going to stand in my little ritual circle here and let my goblins kill everything. Yeah, come at me, frog. Oh, it did. It jumped me. But I don't really have to move around anymore other than to dodge those frogs because my guys are picking up all the materials. One thing that I did notice in the settings for this game is that if you're playing it on Twitch, then the names that these guys use will be your Twitch chatters usernames, that's cute. That's a cute little integration. Alright, so we didn't make as much money this time, but still not bad. This is a unique item, so I guess there's some consideration to just pulling it out of the shop pool, but I think I'm going to recycle it because we're still not doing dodge stuff. Extra damage, extra elite health, and enemy speed. I think we'll pass on that. Get a goblin upgrade. More cooldown, sure, we'll roll. I'll still take a soul attractor. Extra enemy health and souls dropped from enemies. I'm going to take that as well. Extra attack size. Yes. More harvesting. I think the low difficulties only go to wave 15, so I'm going to pass on that. I'm going to go ahead and combine and get another goblin, and we'll lock an apple as well. And then... oh, nice. So we got our little ritual circle right in the middle here. Ow. Yeah, so I could not see where that frog was, because our spiders are too big. It's, like, impossible to see where they're landing. Especially because the minions overlay the enemy attack circles. So... honestly, I'm liking everything about this game except that so far. I'm enjoying the music. Also, the goblin sound design is a little overbearing. But I'm enjoying the music. I'm enjoying most of the sound design. I'm really enjoying the theming. And, you know, the gameplay is Brotato, but it feels responsive and fun and does some really interesting things. But the visual clutter I think, does need a setting to fix it. These are all level 1. We've got 40 luck. Let's roll here. I'll take 5% armor, at least get some armor, because we have none right now. Take some regen and some max HP. Extra heal from potion. When drinking a potion, we get 25% cooldown for 2 seconds. That seems super strong. Drinking a potion, 20% damage for 2 seconds. Yep. And 8% damage, sure, we'll take that. We'll roll again, and I think this is the last level, so nothing here that I really want. I'll take this. I don't think duration does anything for any of our weapons or anything, but we'll give this a try. All right, we're fighting the No Life. All right, let's see. So this guy... Ooh, I got an achievement for reaching 50% damage by standing in my circle and picking up a thing. All right, so he's just like bowling balling around the map. That's funny. Just rolls at you. Again, kind of hard to dodge him because my spiders are covering him up and I can't see where he's going. Looks like we got him, though. And there we go. Okay, so you do have to finish out the wave. You know, it's not just kill the boss like Brotato. Although maybe that's just an elite and we haven't gotten to the boss yet. Okay, so we got 2 achievements there. We got the spiked armor, fragile hammer, castle cap, which we can this is a new character. Fragile hammer is a new weapon. Spiked armor gives us extra armor and spikes. That seems pretty fun. And then difficulty 2 has been unlocked. You know what? I'll do another run. I'm really enjoying this game. Let's try one more character. So we'll try the next character up. We got the mom boss. Start with one mini-me. Copies your attacks at their lowest tier. Minus 30% damage. Amount modifications are reduced by 100%, so you can't build amount at all with this character, but let's see. So Minion Link shoots the nearest enemy tethered to you by an umbilical cord. Kickable by the player. Can be watered to grow. Yo-yo, ranged, link, or lightning dagger, which seems to be basically lightning shift. I mean, let's try the fetus, and then we will do difficulty 2. Okay, so we've got our trailing pile of guys here. What a weird looking character. Oh, I should actually have checked what difficulty 2 does. I also really needed to pick up that gold thing. So, is there a way to see what difficulty 2 actually does? I didn't actually, read that. Oh well. So, let's see. So, this scales off of arcane damage. So, let's just go ahead and buy that. And we can't buy a mount on this character at all. And then I guess I'll take another fetus here. So, this has minion and link tags. And then this guy counts as an attack. So we only get 5 weapons on this character because the mini-me counts as a weapon. So minion and link. I could do ricochet. This is also arcane damage. Let's do that. We'll do a bunch of arcane damage stuff. And then I'll do a reroll here and cooldown. So cooldown is attack speed in this game. So we'll lock the cooldown. That seems good. Water can. Waters and grows the sprouts and plants. We don't have any of those yet, but let's go ahead and lock a vampire wand. The ranged wizard vampire, and this is ranged wizard shaman. Okay, so we might be able to get some wizard stuff going on. Just gonna try to get like a lot of projectiles on the field. Our attacks with this character currently come from behind me mostly, except for the one wand, so that's something I do have to be kind of aware of. Yeah, we got 0 materials there. Let's take 2 harvesting. Just getting early harvesting seems really good in this game as well. And then we will buy another wand, because that'll give us better weapon tags, and we'll lock this fetus. I'll lock the lizard's tongue. Does seem like getting extra HP is a real challenge in this game, and something that you very much have to pay attention to. I assume the base chance of a gold thing spawning is 1%, because there's an item that increases the chance by 1%. But getting 2 gold souls, the gold souls seem like they add a lot of randomness to this game in the early game. Okay, I got the chest. Minus 6% enemy speed, but minus range. I don't think I care that much about enemy speed. I'm just going to recycle that. Amount we still can't buy. Let's take 6% speed ourselves, because it's a high level upgrade. Buy another weapon here. Extra XP gain for item price. I think we can pass on that. That doesn't seem like a great trade. Definitely taking the soul attractors. Those seem really good. And then arcane damage. Yes. XP gain here we'll take. And I think you just have to buy every point of max HP that you see in this game, pretty much. Now, granted, that was kind of my advice when I started playing Brotato, and then I have been buying a little less max HP than I used to. So that may just be the fact that I'm new to this game. But we're definitely clearing these enemies pretty effectively. I feel like our clear speed's a lot better with this this character than it was with the minion build. Tax size? I don't think I care that much about attack size on this character. Let's reroll here. It looks like, because this is our level 5 level up, I guess, so we're guaranteed green. I'll take 10 luck, and then let's take 2 arcane damage or 3 lifesteal. Which of those do I want? Probably just the lifesteal, because it's a high level upgrade. Okay, awesome to find all this max HP stuff, so we'll take XP gain, arcane damage. Gonna buy all this and take our free reroll. Take this. Turrets are now kickable. I don't really care about that. I'll take 10 luck here. When you take damage, we get extra damage cooldown, and we hit more boss catchphrases. I don't think that's worth 57. I just want to buy, like, raw stat, mostly, at this point. I'm not really sure what having our characters linked together does. Or, like, our weapons linked behind us, other than just making the attacks come from behind our character. Which is mostly a significant disadvantage, because it means we're not shooting at things ahead of us as frequently. It's, like, in the direction that we're moving. Doing a decent job with even without that much pickup range of not leaving too many materials, I think. Do I want just 3% more income or 15 luck? I think I'll just take the high level upgrade. Let's take we'll take Brave Souls. I feel like 10% enemy health for 15% souls is a really good trade in general. And then we'll take an upgraded wand here. Gonna buy both of these. I can't quite afford, so let's take the economy one. Okay, so I feel like sometimes when I was re-rolling, it was unlocking items. I just did that, like, out of habit. Minions collect souls. Do these count as minions? They do. So that actually seems pretty good. So I'll take that, because then all of these items can just collect stuff for us as it trails behind us. 15 max HP, but we're about to buy 4 more. I think I do want the pickup range and lifesteal. Yeah, minions collect seems amazing. Even for this character, where it's much worse, obviously, than on the last one. Again, I'm wishing that I had a way to set my unit transparency. It's certainly not as distracting as all the spiders, but I could really use a way to just see enemies a little more easily. We'll take a soul attractor, and a mount doesn't do anything for this character. Let's take 6%. We'll take 3% more lifesteal, and you take more harvesting. I think I kind of just want the HP. HP seems so valuable for this game. Let's buy. I'll combine here, and we'll buy this, and then we'll take the barrel, take some armor, and take this as well. Take our free reroll. I will combine here and get another wand. I think I'm just gonna go with these 3 weapons. Looks like we won't quite have enough wizard weapons to get the wizard tags, but we've got all the other tags. Regen, I think it's worth buying that. And then upgradable skill ball. You turn into a rolling wrecking ball every 7 seconds. I don't really want to build strength damage, so I think I'm going to pass on that, but that is kind of cool. Extra move speed, do we need that? Probably. And then I'll take this for our necromancer wand. We've got a vampire wand, shaman wand. Okay, actually we don't have a necromancer wand yet. Every 15 kills with this attack plus 1 max HP up to a max of 4. So that's like a ghost scepter, but up to a maximum. Seems like I don't need that. Although it does seem very powerful in this game where getting max health is a challenge. I'm really enjoying all the chaos that we get, because we have this ricocheting weapon as well, and we're duplicating all of our attacks. This character seems absurdly powerful also, just like doubling all your attacks. Seems ridiculous. Yep, more max HP. Spawns 1 Ore of Souls every 15 seconds. I don't know what that is, but I guess we'll find out. And then I could go up to 10% lifesteal. That'll help me heal a lot, so I think that's just worth doing. Take 4% cooldown, which is attack speed. And then we'll take some move speed. More souls drop from enemies, sure. Let's roll here. More harvesting at the cost of HP. Got minus 30% damage. I think I can buy a little more luck. Do I need more harvesting? I always need more harvesting. And let's take the shaman wand, upgrade that. Still can't use a mount. Attack size is interesting, but we have no explosive stuff, so I don't think we want the explosion. Let's roll here. Potion healing, so I need to remember that the first point of potion healing doesn't do anything, but okay, so it starts at 1, so we go up to 2 here. And then arcane damage I definitely want, of course. Oh, okay. The Ore of Souls is just an enemy that drops a lot of souls. I guess it's basically a tree. Dropped a gold one as well. Feel like we're getting a higher chance of dropping gold souls this run. I wonder if that's the difficulty setting. I will say, for a very new game that's still in active development, this game's tooltips are very good. There's definitely a few things that need to be cleaned up, but for the most part, I know exactly what everything does just by reading it and having played Brotato. So that's something that I really appreciate about this game. Got that gold soul before the end. That's nice. Let's take more harvesting. And take some luck. We'll roll. Crit chance for damage. My crit chance is currently -2. Oh, minimum 0. That makes sense. I'll take that. I think that's fine. I do want more % damage, though. The sail, obviously, is awesome. Trampling. Oh, I forgot to check if that shows how much money we've gotten from it. I wonder if Soul Harvest shows how much money. It would be kind of nice if it showed you the total that you'd gotten from this as well. Let's take 4% armor here. I'll take the trampling, and then we'll roll. Okay, the level 4 vampire wand seems good. I'll have to sell something to buy it. Kickables collect souls for you. We don't have those, but 2 harvesting still good. And then +1 speed for every -1 size. That's kind of fun. I don't think I care about the speed power-ups from the mushroom. I should probably try them just to see if they're fun. Yeah, so now we've got 10% lifesteal and just a lot of attacks, so we're in very good shape in terms of healing. You do feel, I think, like you're more incentivized to build pure damage in this game than in Brotato, because you're just, it's much harder to get HP, so you're much less able to build defensively. So it's going to be more reliant on precise movement and having enough damage to kill enemies. Kill this ore over here. But for this character, we've managed to get a decent amount of lifesteal and we just attack so much. Also, look at our income that wave. That was awesome. Oh, okay. So Danger 2 does give us 20 waves. We'll sell this. Oh, wait. So, yeah, no, these don't scale with minion damage. So we're selling that. I will take some speed and let's sell the level 1 vampire wand. I kind of like keeping the fetuses. Laser Eye. Starts each wave in a random direction, bounces off walls depending on a mount. Well, we can't build a mount on this character, so I'll pass on that. More HP, yes. Extra soul flasks for sure. Shaman wand, we can't build. The Doxer we want for sure, though. Knockback, I think, could be fun for this character, but I'm going to pass on it. Let's buy the sail here. We will upgrade to a level 4. And then extra chance to find chests. Yes, please. More spiked armor. We don't have any spikes attacks, but armor just gets better the more of it you have. So we definitely want that. And we're just going to buy all the armor we see. Here, I could buy another one of these fetuses. I think... Are those just better than the wands? So wand dealt 44. Yeah, these are just doing way more damage. So let's sell that. We'll buy another one of these. Maybe I'll just go with all of those. Oh, actually, did I have a green wand there that I just sold? Maybe I could have upgraded it. Necromancer wand, we still don't need. And then we're down to 12 materials. Okay. So I do need to pay a little bit attention not to just rolling out all of my money, because we do have the interest mechanic with the harvesting. So I should watch for that. So I guess Danger 1 only goes to level 15. Danger 2 introduces the last 5 waves. I need a little more damage. We're doing okay, but I could definitely use more. Because we're killing enemies pretty effectively, but something that is giving us a little bit of extra trouble is just that all of our damage is behind us. So I need to kill enemies really fast. In order to keep the path ahead of me clear. Move speed, yep, we'll take that. More harvesting, sure, don't mind if I do that. And then, do I want lifesteal, regen? I could take attack size. I think I'm just gonna roll this, and I'm looking for arcane damage or percent damage. Roll again here. Take 4 arcane damage, though 7 armor is also really tempting. 3 soul harvest, sure, I'll buy that, I'll take this. Oh, obviously I should have bought the item price first. Heal from potion, we would go down to 0%, to 0 heal from potion if I took the vampire. On the other hand, getting high lifesteal seems pretty good, and I can recover that, so let's give this a try. I don't really care about the masochist item. I don't think I need more speed, so let's just roll past all of this. I will, I think, well, we'll definitely take this. Which of these is, so that's 15k, that's only 4.7k. It does give us extra lifesteal, but it's doing so much less damage than our other weapons, this level 4 vampire wand. I think I'm just going to sell it. We'll buy the level 4 fetus instead. I think want a shaman wand, because the extra ricochets are really good, so I'll probably just want more of those. Here, I'm just going to buy more armor. Definitely not decreasing enemy count. Extra damage, extra elite enemy health and speed. Let's take that for sure. We'll take this as well, the more max HP. I'll keep buying lifesteal, and let's take this because we get a free reroll. We'll lock this. The vampire wand I'm still passing on, though. God, there's so many of them. Maybe I should have taken that item that gives us damage when we take damage. Oh yeah, there's no point in me... Well, no, I guess we still have 1 potion healing, because it's minimum 1. But it's definitely easier to just rely on lifesteal, it seems like. Especially since our summons can lifesteal. Oh, let's get this chest. Nice. Extra range. I'll take a little bit of extra range. Maybe it's good in this game. And then we'll take 4 luck here, and probably just 5 regeneration, just because it's a level 4 upgrade. Oh, this is what we want. Extra arcane damage and attack size. That's perfect. I'll just sell the level 1 for the level 3 here. More crit chance seems good. I will eventually want that. And then I don't care about any of this. The totem does scale with arcane, but I think we're pretty happy with our weapon set. I'll take more shaman wands if I see those. I should still just buy... I'm just kind of buying a lot of raw stats. It seems like in this game, you want to just buy tons of raw stats because so many items decrease something else. There's so many items with penalties, so you're best off just increasing everything. Let's take some more harvesting, and we'll take some armor. Getting a lot of achievements as well. Here, I could go ahead and buy the level 4. Attack size, that seems good as well. We can get some attack size, and I'll take the potion cork, just because it's cheap. So attack size definitely less important for this character than for the last one, but it still seems pretty helpful, especially if we get another shaman wand for a few more ricocheting shots. Oh, okay, so that guy left some dynamite on the ground, which presumably I don't want to stand on. This pentagram that we summon for extra damage. It's kind of hard to stay in it. It just doesn't, it just isn't quite big enough. So I don't know how powerful that item is, but it's pretty cheap. Now obviously these are, oh, nice. This is a really big boost. Increasing our percent damage matters a lot for this character. Let's take, I think I will like buy back some heal from potions eventually. I'll definitely take that. We'll take this. I don't think I need the Necromancer wand. Just for plus 4 HP. I think we can just get that elsewhere, or the Vampire wand. No, the Necromancer wand. Spammers. Extra amount and minus armor. Well, we can't use amount on this character, so we'll pass on it. I do want another Shaman wand, but I don't think I want to sell a level 3 for a level 1. I'll take this. Extra damage and cooldown when we take damage. That seems fine. We'll take more luck. We'll roll here. We will pass on all this stuff and roll. Taking more armor for sure. Plus 1 piercing. I'll take that. That seems really nice for all of our weapons here. And then we'll keep upgrading our crit chance. Roll once more. I'll take the mushroom now. I just want to kind of see how that works out. And I think 8% enemy health is fine, because I do really want to boost my health. I think it's a little different in this game than in Brotato, where the equivalent item is pretty weak in general. Not useless, but pretty weak. But this game makes it so hard to get max health. And killing enemies does not actually seem that difficult. Like, enemy damage output seems like something you get much more freely in this game. Now, obviously, these are balanced conclusions, you know, strategy conclusions based on low difficulties. So anything I say here may well be completely false on higher difficulty settings. Ooh, we're fast now. Pick up these mushrooms. Are those instead of our potions or other power-ups that we're picking up? Because that would be terrible. I would definitely prefer to get potions than the speed pickups usually. Yeah, enemy count. We can't use a mount, which sucks, but still awesome. Extra damage for elite enemy health and enemy speed. I'll take that, and then I have increased enemy speed by 10%, so let's take that. I'll recycle this, and then here we'll just take 4 more armor. I do want to get to 60% armor pretty soon. My move speed, I do need more, so we'll take that. We will... I'm going to take this item just because it seems fun. Take a free reroll for sure. Let's roll. Attacks trail behind me. So this could give me like a huge long line of items, of weapons behind me. Let's try that. I think this is going to make our character much worse, but honestly, it just seems funny. So I'm willing to give that a try, and then I'll buy both of these. We'll roll again. Arcane damage, yes. I'll take that for sure. Roll again. I guess I shouldn't have rolled for 40 there. I need to remember that it's bad to roll for like a couple reasons on this character. Okay, so it doesn't seem to have changed some of the trailing behind us. It's just moved my... Because the fetuses are at the same distance, because those, I guess, just naturally trail behind already. It's just moved my wand to behind me when we picked up the serpent. I mean, that's definitely a downside, but not like an enormous one. And 10% move speed is pretty helpful, so that item has turned out to be pretty good. Getting a lot of chests now. Okay, I actually do like the mushrooms, I think, because our move speed has gone up. We just reached 75% speed during a run for yet another character unlock. Yeah, we'll take free 10 range. With our weapons trailing behind us, range is probably more important. I don't think I need another one of these, so I'm just going to recycle that. More piercing, though, definitely. And then I think I'd rather have 2 arcane damage than 4 health here, because our damage is kind of low. We'll take 3 health. I will take this, though. Let's roll. Take the trampling, just in case. Tanking minion. Bounces off walls and attracts enemies as well as certain other minions. That's a really interesting character or unit. I'm interested to take a look at that later on. Don't think I need any of this stuff. Let's keep rolling. The wand I don't need. I don't want to lose armor. And I will take 4 more armor. Going up to 44% is pretty nice. And then let's roll here. 6% damage, sure. 2 HP, yes. And then I'm going to save my money. Oh, okay. So we've got an elite, a wave 15 elite. Looks like 3 enemies. Let's chase down the healer, because of course, you know, we've played video games before. Although it looks like the tank is getting kind of blasted because it's just trailing after me. Trinity tank is really having a hard time here. It's so hard to focus damage on the healer because it runs away and my guys are all behind me. Okay, here we go. So now I've sort of bullied it into the corner. We can just dance on it. That's funny. Oh, those guys that make a red line on the ground, those are pretty spooky. Extra soul harvest. Yeah, we don't have any plants, but that's fine. -1 to arcane damage for 4 HP. I think I'll sell that. And then I'll take some more speed. I'll take more damage. I'll take this. We don't have any turrets right now, but maybe we pick one up. I'm gonna roll here. I think we can do better. Oh, we got a free reroll on our level up screen as well, so it's not just in the shop that our free rerolls work. But it did... Okay, so the reroll cost is shared between the shop and the level up screen. More armor. Keep on rolling. We'll take this, definitely. We'll roll. Looks like you spend just a lot on rerolls in this game, also. Spider minion. Well, we saw those already. Yeah, I'll take some regen. I will do another reroll here. Take some more HP. Keep taking lifesteal. Heal from potion is definitely kind of a lost cause at this point. We're spending all of our money on rerolling. So this has dealt 345. Yeah, so our wand is still wildly outperforming the fetuses, and it's just level 3. So I guess I will sell and buy the level 4. In part just because we're spending so much on rerolling, I just want to buy basically anything. We have to get really close to enemies before we start attacking them, but once we do, they get wiped pretty fast. Alright, I actually really like the mushroom pickups. I know I had said I wasn't excited about those, but the extra speed we get from those is really helpful, so I kind of want like more mushroom pickup items. Again, this might change on higher difficulties when the struggle is more actually killing stuff than having, you know, just picking up all the materials. I'll take another minus enemy speed here, and then take 12% speed myself. Sure. Let's just get fast. Take some more luck. I could also start building dodge. Now that we have almost maximum armor, we could start building dodge as well. Yeah, let's do that. We'll try to build both defensive stats. Probably will not end up being the strategy on higher difficulties, but I'm interested to see how it works. -1 arcane damage again for 4 HP. I think we can pass on that. Let's roll here. I will take this. I'll take more dodge, take more move speed, and we'll roll. More regeneration. I really wish I could find a higher level Shaman Wand, because I really want more ricochets. I think I'll just go to the next wave. Those rerolls are getting so expensive, but part of it too is that we just need more like free rerolls, because we have so much money and there's a lot of items in this game that we don't want to buy. So we don't always have something to spend the money on. I do love how we just have a big gang following us. Oh, I shouldn't be picking up all these, Oh, nice. We'll take 1% golden souls. I'll take this. I don't think we care about knockback, but we're building some crit chance. I'll recycle this, definitely. I'll recycle that. And sure, we'll take this. Extra attack speed after drinking a potion. Extra damage after drinking a potion. Those both seem awesome. Roll here. Yeah, I guess I can take the riposte now. We can start building dodge. So we're gonna actually try to do that. I could take this just to get it out of the pool, because the dang thing keeps showing up. But I think I'll just roll. Duration and cooldown. I don't think we have anything that does duration, but cooldown is still pretty good. Or is that not increasing? Our cooldown's only at -1%, so that's why we're not getting extra attack speed. Don't care about this. Let's roll. Take more attack size. More arcane damage for sure. Roll again. Dodge for -1 HP. 46 right now. I think I will just start building dodge, mostly just for fun. Okay, I'm buying this because it just keeps showing up. It's so annoying. +1 attack slot, so that we get a whole extra weapon. That's cool. I'll take that, definitely. And I'll lock the lifesteal. I don't know what's making the grunting noise. Urder. We have enough lifesteal that we're just tanking through everything at this point, and armor. Getting 60% damage reduction is just ridiculous, so I do think that getting to 60 armor is going to be a pretty high priority in most runs. I guess it's the like paladin guys who are grunting at me. We don't have any use for that. Okay, I'll take the bounce. And another one. I don't know if that works on the attacks from the fetuses here. Extra heal from potions. Let's recycle that. I'll take some more regen. Extra chance to find chests for sure. Armor, we're over 60%. I don't really need more harvesting at this point. Let's take 13% damage. Take some HP, take some lifesteal. Roll again. More arcane damage, definitely. We'll roll again. More arcane damage and dodge. Seems not bad. More dodge. So we actually, in the late game, it's fairly quick to get a decent amount of these defensive stats, so maybe you do just buy both. Probably not. Again, this is because we're on low difficulties. Everything's gonna be cheaper and easier to get. But that's kind of fun. Okay, so we've gotten enough attack size that this pentagram is quite big now. I'm looking forward to seeing how the difficulty scales on higher levels. Now, obviously, this is difficulty 1 and 2 with, like, the starter characters, so I'm not expecting this to be super hard. And I've played a lot of Brotato, so I wasn't expecting to lose, but currently it does not feel like my decisions were super important to stop me from losing. And I don't expect them to be, because I've got, you know, decent movement in this type of game, and I know how to prioritize buying stats and everything, so I'm not gonna lose the early stages of a run like this if the game is well balanced. Recycle this. Sure, more chance to find chests. Ooh, more Ore of Souls. Yes, please. More lifesteal and regen we'll take. More piercing we'll take. Let's roll here and take 5% dodge. So the fact that you get 5% dodge is pretty nice. You can get a pretty high amount of dodge. All right, we have another weapon. So let's take anything that gives does arcane damage. I guess we're going into wave 20, so I don't really want to increase enemy health here. The Necromancer wand, the Vampire wand. So these do get the wands get wall bounces, but the fetuses don't. I think I don't really care about increasing my max health here. I'll take the Necromancer wand just because it's level 4. But we'll take this. I will roll. We will roll again. Take some more attack size and keep on rolling. Ooh, 8% damage or extra damage with link attacks. I may have rolled past an item like this previously, but all of these guys are link, so that's just 10% damage. That's pretty sick. Keep on rolling here, and more damage for less attack speed. I think it's still worth grabbing. Keep on rolling. We will. These don't, despite being minions, they don't scale with minion damage. Oop, 10 rerolls done in a single shop. That's another achievement. So we're getting a lot of unlocks, too. I do like when you start a game and it gives you a lot of unlocks early. All right, we're up against the Stack Noob. Oh, that's funny. It's actually 6 noobs in a trench coat. Looks like we are not going to have too much trouble defeating it. There we go. But the game does make us play out the wave. Just unlike Brotato, despite killing the boss. Hey, we got another achievement for hitting level 25 during the run. And look at how huge our guys are. Because I've built so much attack size. And there we go. We have defeated a run on difficulty 2. We unlocked a bunch of new stuff. Mystery dice. Ooh, minus reroll price. There's one that's going to come up in the comments a lot. Extra harvesting. All your attacks are destroyed. Okay, so this is the arms dealer. And then this one gets extra speed and damage. This is the speedy, basically. 10% souls portal, so you lose less when you don't pick up materials. Interesting item. 300 money, but you lose an attack slot permanently. That seems very bad, but maybe necessary in some runs. -1 item price for every 2% size. That's kind of fun. Extra cell value of your attack, so you can cycle through. Extra enemy count, obviously ridiculously strong. Another character. When you buy an item, re-roll the shop, including locked items. Luck mods are increased by 100%. Seems cool. More pickup range. This one has a ritual circle and then a golden hammer weapon. Okay, that seems like a really fun game. Honestly, I'm looking forward to playing some more of these characters. I had a great time with it, and I hope you enjoyed it as well. If you have, do let me know. Obviously, this is a game I haven't played on the channel before. It's an experiment. If the game is, if people are enjoying it, I might do class guides for each of these characters. I will probably be playing this game a little bit more on my own time and exploring the higher level characters and everything as well, just to see how fun it is at higher difficulties and with different characters and all that. But I had a really good time trying this out, and I do recommend it. I do think that there's a couple small things that need some updates, which I talked about during the run. Most notably, I would love some way to make our attacks more transparent, and specifically minions that follow us. I think, I've mentioned that several times, but I think that's super important to make this game legible to the player. I have a ton of experience, and I was still just getting caught in this genre. I was still just getting caught by enemies that I couldn't see. So for more casual players, that's going to be really tough. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Of course, if you have, feel free to leave a comment and hit like. Helps me out with the algorithm. And of course, if you have, then you can subscribe to my channel for possibly more Noobs Are Coming, more Brotato, and other strategy game content. Cheers, folks. I'll catch you next time.